And looks like we are live. So I got that part figured out. I'll give it just a couple of quick minutes here, and then we will get started, I guess. Won't be a very long video, but actually a video, maybe 10, 15 minutes. I'll answer any questions, whatever. But hey, Landon, hope everything's warm up there where you're at. It's almost 79 degrees here today in Memphis. So we got some weather that I wasn't quite expecting this weekend, but it's been nice here, thankfully, since we got through the ice storm and all that other crap that we had. So pretty thankful for that. So like I say, we'll get started here in just a couple of minutes and let you know what I'm doing and let you know what's going on with the channel for a little while. Fortunately, I got some changes coming. Need to tell you about them. So 54 in Idaho, that's not that bad. We're like I say, we're in pretty good shape here. Think just looking at the weather forecast for like the next 10 days, we're in like the upper 70s here. So I hope that continues for a while. So anyway, I'm going to keep working here, but I will, like I say, give you an idea of what's going on, and then, give you a couple of quick updates on some things here. And I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty well here, so I will tell you that making these hose ends here on the bed of the truck is kind of fun, but does make it a bit challenging. So all right. In a matter of whatever that was, 30 seconds or so, we've made ourselves a nice -6 hose end. So I love the twist lock stuff. I love this tool even more. So let's see what's going on the 72 in OKC. I will be in Oklahoma City Wednesday for a couple of days. That's kind of what I want to talk to you all about today a little bit. And then 80 in SoCal. Man, I miss my California home, but I'll tell you, I'll take the ups and downs of the Memphis area here with the lower cost of living. Hey, Sticks, what's happening? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Like I said, I don't want to keep you on here very long. I just want to give you a couple updates of what's going on here with the channel over the next, unfortunately, probably maybe a couple of months. Some of y'all may remember maybe it was late last year, early this year sometime, we did a live stream. We talked about what's going on with me personally. I have a torn rotator cuff that is going to require surgery, and unfortunately, the doctor tells me it's going to be 6 to 8 months of recovery time before I can do anything. Yeah, I'm going to give it probably a month or two, and then I'm going to be right back into it. But just peeking at the chat here. But yeah, so unfortunately that I have an MRI scheduled for a couple weeks from now, and then we'll do that. And yeah, see what the potential or possible surgery date looks like. I'm not exactly sure. We may not go that route. The physical therapy's been going okay, but they're concerned that I still have a tear that's been there for quite a few years, and it's bothering the hell out of me right now. So I have a video coming out tomorrow that's been in the can for, well, a couple of months now. Well, at least a couple of weeks, I guess. I try to do 4 or 5 videos at a time, and then, you know, edit them and get them up on the channel, just waiting for everything going on. So just looking at the chat here. Hey, Andrew, what's going on, man? Sorry, buddy. Like I was telling everybody earlier, it's upper 70s here in the woods today. Yeah, I imagine it's brutal. They told me it was going to be kind of a pain to get through it all, but so we'll see. I'm hopeful. Praying for good luck here. Go the surgery route, but unfortunately, the like I say, the physical going okay, but not. They still think there's a tear that I incurred way back when. Let's talk about Oklahoma City really quick. It's some foreshadowing there that it was just a minute ago. I am redoing the entire fuel system on the truck this weekend. Now that we've got some good weather, I will do a video on. That's what I'm out here shooting today. Is the process of it. Have a new fuel tank going in. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see that. That's a Deechworks pump. They're out of Oklahoma City. We're doing Deechworks filters. The Deechworks regulators. Some of you eagle-eyed folks have seen this on the truck for the last couple of videos. I guess you guys can see that. Deechworks has been primarily an EFI company, and I convinced them whether it was a good idea or not to do some carbureted stuff, and did some consulting on the project for the last 10 months, maybe. It's been 9 or 10 months, something like that. So I'm pretty excited. Testing's over with it. That product should be out here in hopefully a couple of weeks. I've got a killer. They've agreed to give us a killer discount on opening orders for it for all of their product categories. So I'm pretty excited to show you all that. But in that process, I decided it's just time to redo the fuel system on this truck. It's been okay, but haven't been particularly happy with it. So trying to get all that done before potentially things get ugly. Thanks, Renee. Appreciate that. 9 weeks. Yeah, I'm hoping for the same thing there, Sticks. Yeah, Buck, I may do that. I may do some more in the garage type of stuff. That is the new Deechworks. I say new. They came out with it last year. UX1 pump. So that is the tank for the GMC truck. I installed that yesterday. I've got video for it. I may do a separate video on that because I can edit without pissing off my doctor too bad. So yeah, I'm going to try to do some video type stuff like that, but a lot of stuff that I had planned was all hands-on. I've got some two barrel carburetor video coming out here pretty soon. We're going to put it for a little while. I haven't had time to shoot that. Unfortunately, though, even if things go really well, I'm going to be out of pocket for a little while. My mom passed away in early January, and my dad had passed away years before, and so she was the last one for their estate, and I'm the representative for that estate. And unfortunately, my God, I have learned way more about what happens when you pass away and the chaos that it causes. My mom had a will, thankfully, so that wasn't that big of a deal, but it still has to go through court. And had she had everything in a trust, things would be much easier on me and my sister. But unfortunately, she didn't have a trust. Everything was just in a will, which is good. I'm glad she had that, but my God, what a bunch of chaos that is. It's literally ridiculous what the courts make you jump through and all the hoops. So unfortunately, I haven't shot a video in 6 weeks, maybe. Everything you've seen on the channel since just about the first of the year, other than I think one, is stuff that I had already shot. It was just waiting to go live. So I've been kind of cheating a little bit, but I've been running back and forth from home to my mom's home in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and trying to get it all sorted out. So unfortunately, that's going to be take some time here from me, I think, over the next few weeks. So I've got things stacking against me here, and unfortunately, it's going to slow me down a little bit. But I promise you that when things break free and I can get the opportunity, I'll still try to give you guys some content. I've got so many ideas that you guys have given me for stuff that you want me to do, or review or look at or test. And I've been very happy to do all those. I've been very excited by it, quite actually. But yeah, I'm in kind of a rough spot right now with things kind of dogpiling on me. So don't feel sorry for me. It's just the way it is. Life throws those curveballs. Everyone on here knows that. But it's been a heck of a ride this year. Certainly wasn't anything I was anticipating. So let me look at the chat and see what y'all are talking about over there. So yeah, thanks, Andrew. But yeah, no, I'm like I say, I appreciate the support that you all have given me. Certainly didn't expect, when I started doing this, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, something like that. Longer than that, actually, 10 years ago, maybe started putting out content up about whatever, just kind of half-heartedly, whatever. But I'll let you in on a little secret that I've never told anyone else, and I guess I'll tell you a little bit here, because I don't know, I may just delete this video, I don't know, but I worked for Edelbrock for quite a few years. Folks have asked me how I know so much about the inner workings of the Edelbrock carburetor, how I've gotten engineering drawings, how I've been able to understand how that is assembled, put together. My total time at Edelbrock was around 15 years, I guess. And I recently separated from them. It was just my time to go. I didn't. They're run by private equity now, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. So, but yeah, most of y'all know that have watched anything here on the channel. I've talked about it for 4 or 5 years at least on live stream stuff. I've been in the automotive aftermarket my entire life. I've worked for warehouse distributors, retailers, manufacturers rep, manufacturing, and enjoyed every step of it. But I'm kind of at that point where I'm winding my career down a little bit. I've got probably a good 10 years left of wanting to do this, but a lot of the things that you see on the channel so far have been because I have access to things that most people don't have. So I don't tell you that to tell you that I'm an expert in everything, but there are things that I know extremely well because behind the scenes, look at things that most people don't get a chance to look at. So, again, I've never told anyone that. A lot of people have kind of guessed who I've worked for, but I don't feel bad about telling you all that since I've kind of moved on past that and on to bigger and better things and doing some different things on my own. And yeah, working for another manufacturer, and kind of helping out there too. So anyway, I wasn't expecting to give you that bit of news today, but I thought, why the heck not? I'll just, again, I don't want to confuse anyone and lead you on to anything, but a little bit of transparency there. So that's why you've seen a lot of Edelbrock product, a lot of Edelbrock carburetors, obviously. And I still have access to all those things. I have a great relationship with those folks. They're good people there. Wonderful staff, great manufacturing. I can truly tell you that an overwhelming majority of their product is made here in the US, and most manufacturers cannot say that. I don't know what that means anymore. I don't know if anybody really cares about that. We all tend to vote with our wallet, and sometimes it's just finding the cheapest thing. But yeah, let me look at the chat here and see if there's anything crazy coming on. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. But anyway, so yeah, a few of you know now, and like I said, just end up, I don't know, it's not that big of a deal, but whatever. So anyway, building fuel system stuff today. Again, I'll do a video on maybe separately. I was just going to throw it all into one video, doing the whole fuel system, and then showing you the new product from DeechWorks. But again, hang on to that thought here in about, well, I'm hopeful in a couple of weeks' time, that video will be out that I'm working on today. And yeah, that new carbureted fuel pressure regulator from DeechWorks will be out. They've already put it on their Facebook page and Instagram, so it's not like I'm letting the cat out of the bag there. But this is one of the prototype regulators that they gave me to test on the truck, and it's performed exactly the way I expected it to. It's been absolutely flawless. So, but yeah, I guess if you got any questions about anything, I'm open to talk about anything. If you have any questions about what I'm working on here, carbureted stuff, whatever, throw it in the chat. I'm all about it. So, yeah, I only buy made in the USA if possible too. I get it. I mean, things are very, we're living in a world that, with prices going up with everything, and inflation being as high as long as it was, and slowly starting to trickle down a little bit. But yeah, it's sometimes it's very difficult, but I do make a point of supporting manufacturers that do most of their engineering, production, manufacturing stuff here in the US. And I know it's not as popular as an opinion as it used to be, but I take it seriously because I've been in that manufacturing side for about 20 years of my career, and I certainly understand how much it costs to develop, engineer, test, certify, whatever the case may be, and then hire staff and people here in the country to manufacture things. And it's expensive, and yeah, things are a little bit more money than buying a cheap knockoff from China. But yeah, you're helping out a U.S. manufacturer. You're helping them with future things, because the money you spend on buying a carburetor or a intake manifold or a fuel pressure regulator or whatever the case may be on a U.S. Manufacturer, you're helping them with future products by giving them that opportunity to take some of that money that they earned and throw it into development and engineering time and all those things. So it's important. I mean, it's important because those companies just don't steal things and just knock it off. They're actually taking the time to develop things, and that's kind of cool. So yeah, the regulators, I think from the conversations that we've had, it's probably going to be right at the end of March, is the potential time. Now, that could get bumped up here a few weeks. I think they've already built the first production run of these, so they're done. They're ready to be thrown into a box and on the shelf, but it's really up to them as far as when they're going to release it. But absolute latest to be the end of March, absolute earliest a week or two from now. But I may just throw that coupon code up on the website or in a post here on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and let you all take advantage of that. I will tell you that this regulator will be well under $150, and that's just regulator alone. They also have them packaged with regulator gauge and fittings to go along with it. These are ORBs, and that kit with all those things is going to be under $200. So for high quality, high content regulators out there on the market, everything's $250, $260, and I'm not going to pay that. I don't want to pay that, and that was why one of the conversations I had with DeechWorks was try to get them, to produce that in under that $150 range, and I think it's going to be right at about 140, 139, 140, somewhere in there. So hell of a billet regulator for not a lot of money. So it'll be one of the better ones on the market for that price range. And now that I've had about 5 months on testing on it and driving on it and tweaking and playing with it, we'll put right now it's a mechanical pump on the truck. Obviously we're going with an electric pump. So that regulator will handle both. You can either regulate it off of a mechanical pump, or it will knock down the flow and the pressure of a high volume EFI style pump, which is what is in that tank now. That regulator will knock that down. And you can run, I think 3 to 10 was the target range that I wanted that regulator to fit into, and they were able to deliver that. So pretty stoked about that. I can't wait to show you all the details on that video. I don't want to give away too much because then why shoot the video and edit it and all that other crap. But I've told you quite a bit. But yeah, if I can on this install and the test, then I'll just throw the info up first, and then I'll give you on it. But I'm pretty stoked to talk about it, show it to you. So, yeah, I've done a lot of other brands of regulator testing here on the channel. But again, the hard part about it is when you buy the really cheap stuff, the stuff that's under $50, it's just kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they work really well, and then other times they're a little temperamental, but none of them are very, I guess, high quality or quality enough that I'll trust it. The GMC truck's not that big of a deal. It's a 350 horsepower crate engine that's in this thing. The Chevelle, on the other hand, is going to be upwards of around 850 to 900. And I'm not running a $50 pressure regulator on there. I'm not running a $80 mechanical pump on that. Right? I can't run a mechanical pump on that dart block that I've got for it anyway. But yeah, there's certain things I won't cheapen out on because I don't want to be 300 miles away from home doing something and then broke down on the side of the road and suffering. So, but yeah, I can't wait to tell you all about that. All right. Well, it looks like that's all the questions in there. Like I say, I didn't want to keep you all too long, but just wanted to give you some heads up on what's coming up. I apologize. I just don't know how things are going to go. Video is scheduled for tomorrow. That one's done in the can, ready to go. I've got one more I can edit, but I just don't know what my time is going to look like here over the next couple of weeks with doing estate affairs crap and potential surgery. So I just don't know. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. And yeah, it's been a hell of a year so far. And again, I'm very thankful that things have been as smooth as they have over the years. But unfortunately, this one's coming to a head, and I don't have much choice other than to handle it and then try to move forward and try to scream in pain after potential surgery, but we'll see what happens. So, all righty, y'all. Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a few minutes. Yeah, if you keep an eye, I'll still answer tech questions. I'm not gonna avoid that. I'm gonna continue to do that. So if you've got questions on videos, if you want to leave me any comments there, anything on the website, send me an email if you need to. I'm going to still be able to answer those, but producing video content is going to be a little more cumbersome from here on out. So, but anyway, hope y'all are having a great Saturday, and I guess we will catch you all here very soon. I appreciate the time. Thank you very much for being here, for hanging out, for all the kind words over the years and the motivation that you've given me to, kind of spread some things and share some things that I've learned over the years as working for some fairly large manufacturers and some very, very big, names in the automotive aftermarket. I'm pretty proud of what I've done over my career, and yeah, I'm very proud of where I'm going. And yeah, I got a good 10 years left before I'll hang it up and decide to do something else. So, but hopefully the information that I gave in this video doesn't come back to haunt me, but I don't think it will. I think most folks have figured out that I worked for Edelbrock or Comp Cams quite a few years ago. I just never made that statement public, but and I don't know why I'm doing it now. Maybe I'm just maybe I've changed a little bit with Mom passing away and surgery coming up potentially, and all the other funkiness going on in my life. But yeah, thanks for letting me babble on and take up a little bit of your time today. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere, but I may be a little sparse. But again, if you got any comment, if you want to help the channel out, what really helps out quite a bit is anytime you see a new video out, just watch it, leave me a comment. YouTube loves that. It helps promote the channel. And that's really what you can do. The biggest thing you can do for any YouTube channel is leave a comment, leave a like, have a conversation on there, interact with other people's comments on there. YouTube loves those types of things. If you don't want to help a YouTube channel out, don't comment. Don't leave a thumbs down or a thumbs up, nothing. Even the thumbs down, YouTube loves that because it's interaction with the video. So it just means that YouTube's not going to show you that type of content anymore. So you're hurting yourself, not the channel. But yeah. So I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me babble on there for a few minutes, but I guess we'll catch you guys on the next one. And yeah, video out tomorrow at 2 or 3 o'clock, whenever, something like that. I can't remember. And then after that, we'll let God let me know when I can do all those things. But we'll see what happens. So anyway, we'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll see you.